vampire.
Only 7 remaining. He makes his move. Young forces it up and in!
CC hasn't made a shot before that.
Pretty good so far here in the first half.
Lie. Oh, everyone for the Black Bears finding the bottom of the net.
Leaky with a big steal. Leaky for 3. That goes in. What a play!
This broadcast of the ASEAN Basketball League may not be reused in any way, shape, or form without an express written consent of the ABL.
Go right there, another block by Miguel.
Wide open is Regulus. Back-to-back triples for Mono Vampire.
Only 7 remaining. He makes his move. Young forces it up and in!
TC. Hasn't made a shot before that.
Pretty good so far here in the first half.
Lie. Oh, everyone for the Black Bears finding the bottom of the net.
Leaky with a big steal. Leaky for three. That goes in. What a play!
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in Macau at the Venetian Hotel. We're ready for the first of a doubleheader here in the ASEAN Basketball League Season 10. It'll be between the Macau Black Bears and the Taipei Fubon Braves. My name is CK. I will be anchoring this game alongside my partner, Miguel.
That's going to be a very exciting matchup here in Macau as both teams, actually they're coming from different situations. The Macau Black Bears coming off a big win against the Mono Vampire just a few days ago. And as for the Fubon Braves, trying to bounce back after losing to the Alab Pilipinas team in the Philippines. Let's look at our team standings right now. Both of them in the middle of the pack, 6-4 for Taipei Fubon Braves, and for the Macau Black Bears at 4-4. So both are raring to get their 2020 and start that in a good note.
Yeah, this will be the second home game for the Macau Black Bears. Second straight playing here at the Venetian Hotel here in Macau. On the other hand, the Taipei Fubon Braves, this will be their fifth game on the road. They are 1-3 so far this season, Mikey.
The Fubon Braves, obviously, we're going to talk about former NBA player OJ Mayo, and they're still trying to find their niche because right now they're at 6-4. Obviously, with the pieces that they have, they would want to have a better record. And if they get a big win here, that'll just give them an extra boost here in this tournament.
Yes, sir. Series here, the last game for the Macau Black Bears against the Mono Vampire. They were down for the most of the game. How did they come back into that game, Mikey?
Oh, this was just a big win for the Black Bears. The Mono Vampire were actually first in the league entering this game. But look at that, just more fouls, just really aggressive were the Black Bears, getting fouls after fouls from the Mono Vampire. And as for the Braves, going to the Philippines, going into a very aggressive environment in the Phil Oil Flying V Arena, losing to the Alab Pilipinas team, and just really was just outworked by Sam Deguara and the rest of the Filipinos. And you know, right now, like what we said, raring to bounce back are the Fubon Braves.
Yeah, as we mentioned, both teams coming off different results, but they both have the same thing on their mind this game, and that is to come away with a victory. The Taipei Fubon Braves, of course, their import lineup, as you mentioned earlier, OJ Mayo, along with Charles Garcia, who has been here since the first game of the season, along with Maxi Esho, who came along the way. Maxi will be playing his first game against the Macau Black Bears today. He wasn't on their roster in their first two matchups.
So that's going to be big for the Fubon Braves, who are right now 2-0 against the Macau Black Bears. And Maxi Esho, we all know what he can do on the floor, playing with the CLS Knights last season, averaged almost 27 a game, almost 11 rebounds an outing, but has been struggling recently since entering the lineup for the Fubon Braves, trying to find his role here in the team, especially with the ball dominant OJ Mayo. But it'll just take a little time for him to bounce back on what Maxi Esho.
Yeah, and here the key player, one of the key players for the Macau Black Bears, Brandon Edwards, who has been an efficient scorer for this team, Mikey.
And he's actually undersized, talking about Brandon Edwards, an undersized center who can really stroke it from the outside. 26 points and 13 rebounds against the Mono Vampire, along with 4 blocks, doing it on both ends of the floor. And he'll be crucial because the biggest problem for the Fubon Braves is really the rebounding. If you have a big guy or at least a very aggressive rebounder in Brandon Edwards down low, that's going to be a big plus for the Macau Black Bears in this matchup.
Yeah, the Macau Black Bears like to play fast. They average the least rebounds in the league, but play at such a fast pace, just racking up the points on the scoreboard.
I think that's really maximizing Brandon Edwards. Like what we said, he's undersized, but he can run the floor like what you said, really trying to push the basketball. Are his teammates, his fellow imports, of course, McKinney and Miguel.
As we mentioned here, Macau still trying to figure out his rhythm with his team.
The last game against Alab, Pilipinas was really, well, he went up against the bigger Sam Deguara, obviously, because that'll be tough for him to find inside points. 13.6 rebounds, 2 steals, and only 30% from the field. And like what we said, though, we know what he can do here in the ABL, and you know it's only a matter of time for him to find his role and really get his confidence and his rhythm back just in time for the latter portion of this tournament.
Yeah, he's the finals MVP for a reason. And right now, we will be going to the team presentations on the court once again here at the Venetian Hotel. As you saw there, both teams introduced and getting ready for their match up ahead. Macau Black Bears going up against the Taipei Fubon Braves once again here at the Venetian Hotel in Macau. This is the first of our doubleheader tonight. There will also be the Formosa Dreamers going up against the Macau Wolf Warriors later on. But today we will be focusing on the Black Bears against the Fubon Braves.
And seats are starting to get filled here in Macau. As again, the Macau Black Bears trying to get another win. You know, add on to that streak.
They've enjoyed playing here so far, as we mentioned earlier, winning their first game against the Mono Vampire. They got some nice contributions from the local players in that game, Mikey.
Oh yeah, for sure. Jennings Leung had 12.6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals. An all-around performance, and that's very important here in the ABL to get production from your locals because your imports are obviously there to dominate. And Charles Garcia did just that in the Philippines against Alab Pilipinas. 27 points, 10 of 14 from the field. A very efficient outing for him, along with 6 rebounds. And if he can stay consistent, along with obviously OJ Mayo, and again, if Maxi Esho can find his rhythm, this team can be really scary and really a legitimate threat for the championship here in the ABL.
Yeah, Charles Garcia slowly finding his way, attacking the rim, shooting from long range, just being an all-around offensive unit for the Taipei Fubon Braves. Of course, Charles Garcia going up in the paint against Brendan Edwards, as we mentioned earlier, and of course also Kenny Manigault of the Macau Black Bears as well. But here's another guy to look at, OJ Mayo, who has been on fire in the ABL so far.
Oh, this is the guy. This is the first guy you're going to look at when you talk about the Fubon Braves, or you watch the Fubon Braves. Former Buck, former Maverick, former Grizzly, and now a Brave here in the ABL. 35 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists. Although he did take 22 shots, not as efficient as he would want to be against the Philippines. And, you know, maybe Jeremiah Gray got the better of him on that latter portion of that game, but you know that he's going to bounce back, and you know he's going to stay aggressive here for the Fubon Braves, trying to get this win back.
Yeah, not the most explosive athlete as you might see in our other imports here, but he just shoots the lights out. The other end here, as we mentioned earlier, the locals of the Macau Black Bears, if they can step up like they did the previous game. 12 points for Jennings Leon, 15 from Liu Sihao in that win.
It is very important, again, for the locals to produce, because you know that all the attention will be on these two guys, Kenny Manigault and Mick McKinney. 24 points apiece, 13 rebounds altogether, along with 12 assists between the both of them. And you know that they're going to be aggressive. They need to be aggressive. But again, the locals, we need to step up, especially against an import Latin team here against the Fubon Braves.
Coach Charles Hantu Marcos of the Macau Black Bears, his first season with the team. Macau Black Bears, one of the more winningest teams so far ever since their debut. Started off as the Chongson Kung Fu basketball team and changed last season. Looking to continue their winning tradition here in the ASEAN Basketball League. On the other hand, they're the Taipei Fubon Braves, their first season in the ASEAN Basketball League, 6-4 so far, so they're enjoying a good start as well, Mikey.
Oh yeah, Fubon making waves even during the off season. Haven't played a single game yet here in the ABL. They already made the news with, of course, the signing of OJ Mayo and the acquiring mid-season Maxi Esho, like what you said, former Finals MVP for the CLS Knights, along with Charles Garcia. So like what we said, if they can find their rhythm and their niche and their identity here in the ABL, then they're going to be a serious threat for that championship.
It's not only about the imports for the Taipei Fubon Braves. They also have one of the deeper local rosters here in the ABL. You're going to see right there, Seng Wen Ting, a Chinese Taipei national team legend, in the roster for the Fubon Braves.
Also starting point guard, Joseph Lin, obviously younger brother of Jeremy Lin, former New York Knick.
Yeah, just imagine how deep it are. We've gone through almost the whole intro without even mentioning Joseph Lin yet.
Joseph Lin, pride of that Lin household right now. Especially, he may not be as, you know, he's still young. Obviously, he has a lot to learn. But if you have someone like Jeremy Lin at your disposal and just really the IQ and a lot of knowledge in that household, obviously, there's nowhere to go but up for the young Joseph Lin.
Really support each other well. Jeremy visiting Joseph Lin last season when he played in the SBL. So we're hoping to see a glimpse of him here in the ABL one of these games. Yeah, both teams are ready for the jump ball. The Macau Black Bears in white, the Taipei Fubon Braves in their dark navy jerseys for this game. Charles Garcia and Brendan Edwards lining up at the center circle. And there we have it. The Macau Black Bears get the opening possession here at the Venetian.
This is a great matchup. Manigault and OJ Mayo. scoring off guards for both teams.
McKinney gets the screen from Edwards. He kicks it to Ziha, who takes a three to start the action. Still does not go down. The Braves try to break away here. Joseph Lin slows it down. Maxi Esho trying to power his way through. Gets inside close and starts the scoring for the Braves.
Oh, you gotta love Fubon Braves. Enter the post right away and get Maxi Esho in the mix right away. Trying to get him going early in this matchup.
The Black Bears, on the other hand, trying to get McKinney going. Going straight to the paint and looping that over Charles Garcia to get the Black Bears on the board.
Skill set of McKinney. What a tough finish there over the outstretched arms of the big guy.
And an answer immediately by the Fubon Braves. Number 13 making a surprising start for the Braves, actually.
The aggressiveness of the Fubon Braves. And in that time, just moving without the basketball was Lin. Meng Lin for his first bucket of the game and end one opportunity for him.
Lin Meng Shui, as we mentioned, making a surprising start. The Fubon Braves missing out some key players. Sai Wen Cheng, Lin Chia, all injured, so Coach Roger Su has to be a little bit creative in his rotation. McKinney again trying to find his way in. Gets it to Jennings Leung for three. Does not go down. Still gets the offensive rebound somehow, but loses it. And the ball goes to the Braves.
Unfortunate for them. Leung just losing the basketball on that offensive rebound attempt. Again, they have to box out better. Talking about the Fubon Braves, they were out-rebounded 41-19 by the Alab Pilipinas team in the Philippines. So that's something they have to address.
Garcia setting himself far away from the basket, trying to rotate the ball around, but quick hands by the Macau Black Bears.
Good defense there for the Black Bears. Really just disrupting that set, trying to keep the ball away from OJ Mayo.
Joseph Lin has McKinney on him. Lefty stroke for the triple.
That's a shot right there. Just a sweet looking stroke for Joseph Lin, his first triple of this away game for them.
Kenny Manigault getting the ball, floater, bounces around and in.
That's another tough finish for the tandem of McKinney and Manigault. 4 points between the two of them, all 4 points for their team.
Lin to Lin in the other corner, tries to bank that in, does not get that back. The Macau Black Bears have Kenny Manigault bringing it up. He has Esho on him, gets a screen there, but Pats right into the back of Brandon Edwards. A bit of a miscommunication there.
Not the best pass there for Manigault, as Edwards wasn't ready for the pass, trying to seal off Charles Garcia. But I like how the Macau Black Bears have been denying OJ Mayo of the basketball. We haven't really seen him catch the basketball and do something with it, as we look at this move by Manigault. Again, not ready was Edwards on that cut.
Macau Black Bears down 8-4. Just a little bit over 2 minutes passed in this first quarter. McKinney, though, quick moves with the feet and misses a three. Charles Garcia getting that ball close to the paint where he likes it, taking it to Manigault, spin move, and rolls it in.
Mouse in the house there for Charles Garcia, and that's not the best matchup for Manigault if you're the Macau Black Bears. Really need to adjust right away.
That's a matchup they've been trying to go to. McKinney on Garcia, does not end well this time. Mayo getting Esho, spin move once again. And it's a traveling violation there.
Oh, that's a surprising call there by the referee. But again, OJ Mayo trying to look for Maxi Esho. So it's pretty obvious it's not only us that have been, looking for the old Maxi Esho. Obviously, OJ Mayo, knowing of the veteran presence that he has in that team, trying to go to Maxi Esho early.
They're trying to go inside, and the Macau Black Bears just have to find a way to counter. The call going the other way for the Macau Black Bears, though they lose possession.
6-point lead here for the Fubon Braves. That's just a nice start for them, especially on the offensive end, and making it tough also on the other end for the Black Bears to score.
Lin Meng Shui now has Manigault on him. Bit of a rotation by the Black Bears. They're pressuring early. And the turnover. So good pressure by the Macau Black Bears on defense.
Trying to create turnovers via that pressure. Manigault doing a good job.
As I mentioned, trying to keep the ball away from the post. That seems to be their defensive strategy. On the other hand, though, on offense, still struggling a bit. Jenning Leung is back to the basket, gets it to McKinney. McKinney trying to shake and bake, going down inside. A little bit of a stutter. Charles Garcia comes away with a rebound.
Everything but the basket there for McKinney. Again, dancing with the basketball, but Joseph Lin going all the way coast to coast for the younger Lin. What a start here, 5 early points for Joseph Lin.
Quickly attacking the basket. And Fubon Braves now up by 8 early in this game. Lucy Howe, nice fake, goes into the paint, tries an up and under. Does not get it, gets the hustle rebound. Kenny Manigault again with a floater and drops it down this time.
That's very tough for Manigault, and this is when McKinney and Manigault will have to carry the load on the offensive end, especially because they're not really finding any easy baskets.
Joseph Lin tries to go inside. Once again, it's taken away this time. Macau on the break. Kicks it to Jenning Leung. Transition 3, and he goes down.
That's one way for you to score on the break. The easiest three-point basket you can find in transition.
Okay, Mayo, though, transition of his own. Slowly going inside for the close-range basket.
1 against 3 there for OJ Mayo. No problem getting the offensive rebound and the putback for his first basket of this game.
Now Manigault trying to play around with that screen. Lucy Howe gets it inside. Tough pass. They're backpedaling down as the Braves push the tempo. Get it to Mayo. Back to Lin. Back to Mayo, crosses it to Lin Meng Shui. And this is another long-range shot. Kenny Manigault with a quick trigger 3, and that is a specialty of the Macau Black Bears.
Starting to feel it. Manigault 7 points in the first quarter, just pulling up from 25.
OJ Mayo barely rims it out, gets the offensive board, and gets it this time.
Second bucket off the glass. OJ Mayo, 4 second chance points for him, 2 offensive rebounds.
Manigault once again going inside. Nice pass to Brandon Edwards, and 1 for the big man.
That's just a great seal there for Brandon Edwards down low, and great recognition for Manigault. Again, finding the open man, his second assist along with his 7 points, and Manigault starting to take over here in the first quarter as they were already down by 6 early.
That is an important basket by the Macau Black Bears. They really need some inside presence from their big men to be able to open up the floor for their shooters. Brandon Edwards knocks down the extra point. And a slight run has them back to down by only 1. OJ Mayo has not attempted a 3 yet. Sengren King getting it inside the post. Charles Garcia has the smaller McKinney, and that is easy work for Charles.
Again, crossing the house down low, and Charles Garcia, you just have to put a lot more bodies on him if you want to stop that big guy down low. McKinney just cannot keep his body in front of him.
Edwards can also stroke it from downtown, but does not make it that time. Garcia bringing up the ball on his own, almost gets it tapped away. Joseph Lin from the corner, and another triple by Joseph.
Joseph Lin just getting up on the right side of the bed this morning. 8 points for Joseph Lin from the Fubon Braves. Now up by 3 again.
Seng Wen-ting, easy fast break. Knocked down by Chang Po-wei. That'll be a timeout called. We will take a break and be back for more of the action here in the ASEAN Basketball League. After the Macau Black Bears cut it down to only 1 point, the Fubon Braves go out on a quick 7-0 run. As you see here, the advantage 23-15. It's just a little bit left in the first quarter.
Been a game of runs so far here in the first quarter.
Liu Zihao from the corner. He was on point last game. Not yet so far here today.
Another chance for Fubon Braves to extend this 8-point lead, trying to go to double figures.
Charles Garcia has been working down in the post, pulls up and misses the rim completely for that jumper. The Black Bears kicking it around. Mike McKinney gets an open lane. Nice drop pass to Brandon Edwards, but great defensive effort from behind by O.J. Mayo.
There's a great pass there from McKinney. But just better recovery here for O.J. Mayo from behind. Look at the hustle. Could have given him the easy 2 points, but not in O.J. Mayo's house.
Quick hand, and Macau Black Bears still get possession. Jennings Leung inbounds it to Warren Leung, making his first appearance in the game. Kenny Manigault looking for a screen. Kicks it out. And another turnover by the Black Bears. Fubon bringing it up. Lin gets it to Garcia again, sidestepping into the post. And 2 points for Garcia.
And already 3 white shirts surrounded Charles Garcia for that possession, but still getting it in. Another bucket there for Garcia.
Trying a 2-man game here from Macau Black Bears. Charles Garcia, though, got his foot on the ball.
Charles Garcia has been a big problem so far for the Macau Black Bears. Already 6 points for him, and those were easy 6 points down low. Missing only once, which was that pull-up jumper off the timeout.
Kenny Manigault has Chang Po-wei on and will try to break it down. Step back jumper, gets a piece of it. Talking about the Braves, and they're out in the break. Chang Po-wei, spin move. That'll be a foul, and one. He Junjian, an ill-advised foul there on the Fubon Braves.
What a move there. Chang Po-wei, and again O.J. Mayo with another assist, leaving it off to his teammate, giving him space in that spin move. Almost McKinney with the steal, but the bucket, the concentration, even with contact. Chang with this end one opportunity, a chance completed with this free throw.
Already a 12-0 run by the Fubon Braves. Macau Black Bears unable to answer. McKinney. Manigault trying to get the screen ahead to Jet. Manigault kicks it to McKinney for three. Finally stops the bleeding for the Black Bears.
Much needed basket there for the Macau Black Bears, and Manigault and McKinney again.
OJ Mayo tried to immediately answer. And there is a loose ball foul down low, so the Braves will get another chance at the possession.
And that's what's scary when you go up against someone like OJ Mayo. Yes, he can be as passive as he wants to start this game, but you know that he can create his own shot. Only missing that pull-up three-pointer on the break. But great drive there for Manigault, kicking it out to his partner, McKinney, for the three.
Then inbounds it. Gets it to Singh, who travels. Macau Black Bears get the ball back.
Great defense there for the Black Bears. Still 47 seconds to salvage this first quarter, try to bring the lead down.
McKinney trying to play there on that left side. They've been favoring to start this game. Manigault pulls up straight away. Bounces around, does not get it. And a loose ball foul there. Should be on Seng Wenting. As Warren Liang fought for the offensive board.
Would have been big for Manigault to hit that three. Good thing Liam with the activity down low, getting that foul, trying to get that offensive rebound as OJ Mayo sits on the bench for the first time here today. Quick breather. For sure we'll be back early in the second quarter.
Yeah, both teams going deep into their benches though. Brandon Edwards coming in, and Roger Su immediately brings in Charles Garcia. Ike McKinney tries to cut it down though. Edwards pulls up a three. Misses his second triple.
That'll be big if Garcia can hit one of those and try to pull, or Brandon Edwards rather, try to pull Garcia out of the paint defensively to get easy baskets down low.
Small difference there, taking advantage by Lin Sun. Macau Black Bears trying to answer quickly to end the first quarter. Big only That's a statement there by the youngster of the Macau Black Bears. What a way to end the first quarter here. Cutting it down to single digits, trailing 21-30. So the Macau Black Bears will be back for the second quarter of action in a bit. second quarter. It's been a contrasting start. The Macau Black Bears have already taken 11 triples, but the Fubon Braves instead hold down in the paint. They have 22 points inside that shaded area. Macau Black Bears
have to play a lot better on the defensive end, giving Fubon 30 points in that first quarter, letting them shoot 65% from the field. So a lot better and a lot aggressive defense will be needed from the Macau Black Bears if they want to catch up in this game.
Good attempt there to stop the three by the Black Bears. They start the quarter with a defensive stop. Mike McKinney, nice pass to Edwards, kicking it around, trying to get the open three. Warren Leon gets it back. Mike McKinney knocks down his second triple of the game.
Session there for the Macau Black Bears. Just good ball movement, finding the hot hand McKinney from the same spot, same result.
Lin Gunshorn gets it to Charles Garcia. He's been working down in the post. And a traveling violation on the screen there, trying to get away from the defense.
Another chance for the Macau Black Bears to cut into this deficit. And like what we were saying to start this quarter, better defense will be after them. 2 straight stops for the Black Bears.
Referee's gonna check out the clock a bit as the Black Bears are trying to push it up on the court. The home team Black Bears have Mike McKinney, Kenny Manigault, Brandon Edwards, Warren Leung, and Lau Sean Pong.
And Manigault and McKinney continue to lead the Macau Black Bears, especially offensively. Again, in their last game, 24 points apiece. Here so far, 8 points for McKinney, 7 for Manigault. And they're getting extra help from Leung. And of course, Brandon Edwards. Let's look at this three-pointer for McKinney. Again, great ball movement for the Macau Black Bears, and McKinney just finishing the job off for his team.
So the Black Bears will get the ball back. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Manigault gets it to McKinney to start off the offense, going back to that preferred left side. And get the screen of Lau Chun Pong. Step back. Drop pass to Edwards. A little bit too difficult on offensive side by the Black Bears in that possession.
A little too much there for McKinney right away. Getting his hand up. He knew that he just did a little too much on that possession. Ball will go back to Fubon.
Maxi Esho back on the court for the Fubon Braves, trying to drive inside. Charles Garcia trying to go high-low there, down to Esho, who has Manigault on him. Step back 2, and he goes down for Maxi Esho.
That's a tough shot there for Maxi Esho. It's that Dirk Nowitzki fade on 1 foot.
And these two going at it, Maxi Esho and Manigault, but it kicks to Warren Leung. The Black Bears are on fire today.
Extracurricular activity down low between Manigault and Maxi Esho. And this is what you want to see, just competitiveness all around.
Black Bears trying to gain momentum there, and Mike McKinney just a bit too slow there on the steal attempt.
For the Macau Black Bears as OJ Mayo starts the second quarter on the bench, so this is a good chance for them to make a run without the NBA vet on the floor as we look at this drive here. Just tripping on McKinney's foot there.
Black Bears doing a solid job to start this quarter on defense, keeping the ball away from the paint. Just cutting off those pass routes for the Fubon Braves. We're down to 8 seconds here on the shot clock in this possession. Chao Chia gets it to Garcia, looking for Maxi Esho, and we're back here again, Manigault and Esho. Draws the foul there on Manigault just slightly quick hands. Too quick there by Manigault. Reaching in as Esho was going up for the attempt.
You gotta love him. Actually, Esho's really asking for that basketball, wanting that matchup against Manigault. Gotta love it. Look at this, pleading for the basketball, and as he got it, attacking Manigault there. Getting caught with his hand in the cookie jar there was Manigault.
Swiping a little bit too much for the referee's liking. Esho knocks down this first free throw. That's his 5th point in the game.
You also gotta love how aggressive he's been here today. Again, starting the game off with a bucket and just continuing to be aggressive, trying to find his points, trying to find his confidence, trying to get himself going here this season.
Sending Leung to Manigault. Looking to pull up there. Still going around. Shenning Leung attacks Hung Shishan on the drive. Offensive board by Mike McKinney, gets him up in the air. Good ball rotation by the Black Bears. And another good offensive board. Mike McKinney feeling it today. His 3rd 3 of the game.
All from the same spot. Left wing anew for Mike McKinney. 3 3-pointers for him. 10 points. 11 for McKinney.
That's some defense there by the Macau Black Bears. Tapping away the layup attempt by Esho. And again, the Macau Black Bears just shooting the lights out. Only 7 triples in this game. Trying to go inside to Mayo, does not get it, and they are pumping the Jets on this fast break attempt. Goes to the corner, Kenny Manigault. Barely any space. And he misses. Didn't make Schwab picking it up. Runs into that, an easy call for the ref. Warren Leung liking his effort.
Not the best decision there for Lin. Attack a bunch of white shirts. And the Black Bears, another chance for them. Try to bring it down to a single point maybe, or 2 with this possession.
Yeah, momentum swinging the Macau Black Bears' way to start the 2nd quarter. Jenning Leung gets a screen from Liu Zihao, popping it around. Still swinging it around the perimeter. Jenning trying to get Lin off his feet. Big time rebound by Maxi Esho.
Making sure he gets that rebound. Maxi Esho trying to look for his point guard.
Lin, though, a little bit too long there on the bench, firing way too far from downtown. Kenny Manigault gets wrapped up by Maxi Esho just a little bit more.
Again, that Manigault-Esho matchup.
Yeah, these two are just going back and forth at each other. That's going to be a timeout called on the floor, and we will be returning back to the action in just a bit. Cut it down to 30-34 against the Taipei Fubon Braves. nice quick run, especially by Mike McKinney, who's finding his range from downtown. Getting it to Edwards right there, who has Garcia on him. They're going back to that matchup. Kenny Menegot, nice pass to Edwards for the slam! Big time jam by Brandon Edwards.
Risky steal attempt there for Maxi Esho, leaving Edwards wide open for the slam.
Mayo kicking it around. Lin Meng Shui unable to find his options. It's back to Mayo at the top of the key. Pulls up for his first three. Does not go down. Macau Black Bears with a chance to tie or take the lead. Kenny Manigault, wide step. Teams going back and forth. OJ Mayo slips somehow. Nice pass to Lin Meng Shui. Gets fouled by Liu Zihao.
Just a great find there for OJ Mayo, the veteran instincts. Got his defender up in the air, 2 white shirts up in the air and leaving it off for his teammate. And the foul committed there by the Black Bears, 2 free throws for Lin. And OJ Mayo hasn't really found a touch yet from the outside, but trying to help out in different ways. Trying to assist, trying to give his teammates easy baskets down low.
OJ Mayo with 6 points in this game. 1 assist, 3 rebounds. Also 1 steal and 1 block, so just doing a little bit of everything.
And we know that he can explode at any given point of the game, so the Macau Black Bears will still need to be wary of where OJ Mayo is, especially when he has the basketball.
The home crowd letting Lin Meng Shui hear it as he misses the free throws. So the Macau Black Bears still down by 2. 2-man game here between Mike McKinney and Brandon Edwards, but it goes to Kenny Manigault on the wing. Gets it up. Tough shot there though by Kenny Manigault, and that's a loose ball foul there on Brandon Edwards.
Not the best shot there for Kenny Manigault. They have to go back to sharing the basketball because that's how they find easy shots, whether it be from the outside or underneath. You need to move the ball a little bit better. Player movement, ball movement was the best way in terms of scoring the basketball for them here in the second quarter.
Joseph Lin, spin move, just avoids the defense completely. Nice reverse layup.
Entering double figures is Joseph Lin with 10.
One of his better games so far in the ABL right now. Kenny Manigault looking for his options. Mike McKinney, he's been on fire so far, but that is a miss.
Let's try to go for 4 straight there for McKinney.
Nice find though by Kenny Manigault. Unable to get it down though. OJ Mayo turns the ball over on that reception. Kenny Manigault pushing it up. Mike McKinney on the transition, fouled by OJ Mayo. Slow contest. McKinney will go to the line for 3.
OJ Mayo asking the referees where he hit him. He believes he got all ball on that block attempt. More importantly for Macau, 3 free throws for them. McKinney can cut this lead down to a single point after this trip to the 15-foot line.
That is only his first foul, speaking about OJ Mayo. Both teams trying to stay conservative. We have only Maxi Esho with 3 fouls in this game. McKinney though, not able to get his second free throw to go down. But we'll get one more attempt.
What a game though for McKinney so far in the first half. Just really scoring the basketball at ease.
Joseph Lin, leading scorer for the Fubon Braves, gets it to OJ Mayo, who goes down in the paint again, does not go this time. Jennings Leung gets it stripped away by Lin. OJ Mayo, nice find once again to Lin Meng Shui. Does not get it down. Charles Garcia. open down low, and 2 more points down low for Shaq.
Again, just a monster in terms of gobbling up rebounds. As Charles Garcia, another put back for him. Much needed basket for the Fubon Braves.
Brandon Edwards looking around as his teammates run around. Mike McKinney attacking Charles Garcia. Kicks it out to Jennings Liu. Jennings gets Lin in the air. Nice wraparound. Good move there by Jennings Liu for 2 points.
A little mamba on that move for Leung. That reverse pivot on the fake. What a basket there. That's a hard play.
Leung really needed that. Was 1 for 5 before that basket. And again, needing the local contribution for the Macau Black Bears.
Macau continuing to shackle OJ Mayo here in the second quarter. Still no basket. Still no basket for OJ.
They're looking for his offense though. Going inside again. That's down. OJ's one-hander.
Just as I said. Macau has been shackling OJ Mayo. OJ finding a way to convert.
Kenny getting it to the right side. Kenny Manigault dancing around. Esho gets him to go. Good help defense by Charles Garcia though. Joseph Lin getting in somehow. Kicks it to the corner. OJ Mayo has all the time in the world for a 3.
What a find there for Joseph Lin. OJ Mayo from the left corner talking to Kenny Manigault. This is what you want to see in ABL basketball.
And the Black Bears will talk it out over this timeout. We'll be back in a bit.
Back to Mike, Cal. So Mike has it. Kenny, you're setting a back screen for him, all right? He's coming down. We're looking for post entry. If it's not there, Cal, you're coming to set a screen for Kenny and slipping to the hoop, all right? Space out, Kenny, you come up. We're looking post entry right now, all right? If Kenny, if you can catch it, we're going that extra one more time. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Together. Come on.
Trying to close it in, but the Fubon Braves seem to always have an answer. Most recently, a 3 by OJ Mayo, his first of the game.
That was a quick 5-0 run for OJ Mayo, starting to find his stroke. His first 3-pointer of the ball game, getting it to go.
McKinney getting it to Edwards. Back at McKinney, who has Mayo on him, kicks it all the way around to Jennings Liu from the other side. Joseph Lin with another board. Bringing it up, looking around. Lin with Leo pressuring him. Charles Garcia passes it inside to Maxi Esho. Foul called there on the defense.
Great find there for Charles Garcia on the high-low with Maxi Esho. Mouse in the house anew for Maxi Esho, and just that lob pass coming from Charles Garcia.
That's a big foul too. Should be on Mike McKinney. That could be his 3rd personal. Yeah, the Macau Black Bears in a familiar situation. McKinney picked up 3 early fouls in the first half against the Mono Vampire as well. Find themselves down against the Fubon Braves this time, though Maxi Esho unable to knock down his first free throw.
And the Fubon Braves just really finding answers every time the Macau Black Bears threaten to tie the game. They find a way to make a run or to counter the run that the Macau Black Bears put on.
Charles Garcia telegraphed that steal, attacks Jennings Leung and draws the foul. You saw that from a mile away.
Well, that's a great foul though, for making sure that Charles Garcia does not convert on that fast break play. Great defense there for Charles Garcia. And look at the strength of Leung though. You gotta give it to Leung, not being able to stop Charles Garcia from getting the ball up.
Garcia has been shooting 65% from the line so far this season. It knocks them down both this trip.
And again, a 10-point advantage for the Fubon Braves.
6-0 run by the Braves. But the Black Bears need to find an answer. Manigault attacking Charles Garcia. Big time basket. Difficult as well.
Using his body to shield off the bigger Charles Garcia, and the finish, the concentration.
OJ Mayo, nice time to draw the defense, but Sang Wen Ting does not make it. Manigault attacking again, gets the foul on Joseph Lin, and Manigault trying to take over this game.
And you gotta love the aggressiveness of Manigault this whole first half, really taking on the challenge. Of course, going up against OJ Mayo, former NBA player, you know that Manigault will have to bring his A game to try to match OJ Mayo's production. So far, 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists for Kenny Manigault.
Kenny Manigault sporting the beard, looking a little bit like James Harden, but also playing a little bit like him too. He pulls up for those threes, he drives for those fouls, and one of the better free throw shooters in the league. Missing right there though.
Also an underrated passer like James Harden.
Fubon Braves answers. Charles Garcia though, easy put back there.
Oh, the body on Charles Garcia, especially on the offensive glass. It's Manigault and OJ Mayo up top.
Kicks it around, Warren Leung in the corner. Gonna get it back. Manigault pulls up for 2. Does not get it, OJ Mayo. Trying to start the defense, but caught by the feet of Jennings Leung.
Oh, we'll go back to Fubon. Still a couple possessions here in the second quarter for both teams, so we'll see where momentum will shift when we enter the dugout for halftime.
Joseph Lin bringing it up. He has Leung on him, speeding up for that 3, and what a cold triple by Joseph Lin.
All the confidence in the world just pulling from deep. Joseph Lin, 3 3-pointers here in the first half.
A quick, smart play, ensuring that they get another possession to close the half. Kenny Manigault pulls up to answer. Front rim miss. Lin loses the ball, nearly loses the ball. It's a jump ball violation, and the ball returns to the Black Bears.
A great hustle there for the Black Bears, getting the possession back. A chance for them to score with 9 seconds remaining before halftime. So a defensive substitution here for Fubon. Who will they go to? Obviously they have Manigault there, and even Charles Edwards or Brandon Edwards.
Keeping OJ Mayo on Manigault, who should be the primary target off this inbound. Leung gets it to Leung. Leung drives inside, tries to go to the corner. OJ Mayo read that. He goes up ahead. Chang pull way to close the first half. Does not go down, but the Fubon Braves head into the halftime break, up ahead 51-39. It's been an entertaining first half, and we'll be back after the break for the second half of action here in the ASEAN Basketball League.
Delvin go right there. Another block by Delvin.
Wide open is Regulish. Back-to-back triples for Mono Vampire.
Only 7 remaining. He makes his move. Young forces it up and in!
CC hasn't made a shot before that.
Pretty good so far here in the first half.
Lie. Oh, everyone for the Black Bears finding the bottom of the net.
Leaky with a big steal. Leaky for 3. That goes in. What a play!
a couple of games ago. Looking forward to break that season high here today with the Taipei Fubon Braves up ahead by 12 points before we head into the second half.
The start is going to be crucial, especially for the Macau Black Bears, because you don't want Fubon to run away with the lead here to start the second half. You got to come up with a big run here, at least, cut into this deficit. Especially with OJ Mayo still struggling here today. Only 1 of 3 from the outside, 5 of 10 from the field. Really limited to only 11 points in that first half.
Macau Black Bears, though, had their chances to get back into the game, cut it down to as close as 2 points. Just unable to get over that hump, and the Taipei Fubon Braves went on a run to close out that first half. Start out with a possession here. Maxi Esho going to Lin Ming Xue. Right there, the leading man, Joseph Lin attacking, trying a drop pass, and turning the ball over to start the action for the Braves.
That's great defense for the Braves, or for the Macau Black Bears to start the second half. The chance for first crack at the basket here.
McKinney getting it to Manigault. He had a good run there the second quarter. Nearly dribbling off his feet, trying to attack Joseph Lin. Brandon Edwards from the corner. He has that shot in his arsenal.
Finally, he hits one here today, and again, that's a big weapon to be able to pull Charles Garcia out of the paint to give space for someone like Manigault in those drives.
That's the Esho going up against Liu Zihao. They're good defense by the local. Sticks it from long range, does not get it. That should be a loose ball foul on Charles Garcia on the rebound.
The kind of start that the Macau Black Bears have been looking for. The way they started the second quarter, 2 straight stops for them. I like what we said in that second quarter. They actually had a big run, cut the lead down to 1 point.
Going back to Manigault. Into Leo, Mike McKinney. Shaking Joseph Lin, goes inside, draws the foul, and gets the basket as well.
And he deserves that continuation after that highlight reel play. Dancing with the basketball, dancing with Joseph Lin, and the Hezi getting Lin off his feet, freezing the defender.
I see all the buttons on the joystick there. Shaking it all loose.
Most importantly, getting that bucket to go, cutting this deficit down to 7 points, and a chance to bring it all the way down to 6 with this free throw. 15 points for Mike McKinney.
Last season's leading scorer on his way to a good scoring game here. A foul there on Kenny Manigault as he tries to stop OJ Mayo. Should be Manigault's second personal. Still in pretty much safe territory. Charles Garcia looking for options. Gets it inside. Sang Wen Ting, and what a block by Liu Zihao.
Recovery there for Liu Zihao. Sang had a wide open basket down low.
Momentum keeps on pouring. The Black Bears way, another bucket by McKinney.
Skill, pure skill there for Mike McKinney on the pull-up.
And look now, the Black Bears are within 4. Gets it down to Charles Garcia. Easy basket once you get that deep into the basket.
And look for a bucket. All they need to do really is give the ball down there to Charles Garcia. That's another mouse in the house for him, going up against Manigault right beneath the rim.
Manigault kicks it to the corner. Liu Zihao misses the 3 though. Fubon Braves pushing it back. OJ Mayo going inside, loses control. And the ball will stay with the Fubon Braves.
Great defensive effort there for Macau on OJ Mayo, forcing him to earn his points.
Joseph Lin getting it to Garcia. Thinks about the three for a second, but gets it to Joseph. Misses that triple. Going a little bit cold. Getting Leon though, attacking the right side. With Edwards, nice look up ahead. Kicks it around. Mike McKinney attacking. Gets wrapped up behind by Sang-Wen Ting. Drawing another foul from the Fubon Braves.
And the aggressiveness of Mike McKinney paying off here in the second half. Getting that foul there on that drive. And they're really trying to give the ball to Mike McKinney as he is starting, or again, finding his stroke, which he lost on the latter portion of that second quarter, but still leading his team now with 18 points across his name.
Efficient scoring game so far from McKinney. 6 of 10 from the field, 3 of 5 from downtown, 4 of 5 from the free throw line with one more attempt on the way.
Really just continuing his offensive onslaught. 24 points in their last game and that win against Mono. Entering again the 20s here today.
Joseph Lin has Manigault on him, nearly tapped away. Mayo getting it to Sang-Wen Ting, has a smaller defender on him and takes advantage.
There for Ting. Getting that bucket over Edwards.
McKinney still looking to go aggressive. He has Garcia on him. Tries a deep pass though, Brandon Edwards fouled by Sang-Wen Ting.
Yeah, Macau was just bailed out on that play. Ball went sailing out of bounds before the foul was called. Ball will stay with them as we look at this.
Just pulling on Edwards a bit. Sending to Manigault. Manigault slips it down. Nice pass. Denied from behind. But a little bit too much contact by Charles Garcia.
Well, that's definitely a foul there. Oh, what a fight again. Manigault, who had 6 assists in the first half, continuing to create for his teammates and also for himself, just really being aggressive on the offensive end, along with his backcourt duo in Mike McKinney.
Brandon Edwards, 9 points, 5 boards so far in this game. Usually an automatic double-double for Coach Charles Hantumakos.
And for an undersized center here in the ABL, that's big. It'd be an automatic double-double, averaging a double-double actually.
Yeah, he just works really hard. There's a call there, should be on OJ Mayo. At least it seems to be on the Taipei Fubon Braves without a doubt, as the Macau Black Bears were celebrating the call. So a technical foul on the Braves. Trying to confirm who it is on, but Mike McKinney gets the free throw.
21 already for Mike McKinney. I believe 6 or 7 points coming here in the third quarter alone. And we've only played 3.5 minutes so far.
So the Fubon Braves there get the ball after the technical free throw. Black Bears cut it down to 3 once again. Braves looking to extend it away. Charles Garcia at the top of the key once again. Bad pass there inside, but a foul. Trying to deny it.
This time Fubon is bailed out by a call there as the ball again went sailing out of bounds before the foul was called. And this is just a 3-point lead for Fubon, so this is an all-important possession for them.
Nice high pass to Esho, who has a smaller Liang on him. Getting double teamed. Esho still does not end up with the ball though. Manigault gets the ball out and finally breaks free. Mike McKinney trying to work his way around that defense. Defense sprawling now. Manigault trying to break down Esho. That right-handed one-hander. McKinney kicks it. Manigault for three. That would have been a huge basket, but falls wide. Joseph Lin attacking mid-range. One-hander, cold.
That's tough because that was his offhand for that floater for Joseph Lin. Trying to take control again. Much needed basket there for Fubon.
Shutting down the momentum of the Macau Black Bears right there. Manigault sidesteps his way inside. Difficult basket.
It's a weight room bucket there for Kenny Manigault over Joseph Lin, getting that bucket back.
Joseph attacks to the right. Esho open for three. This is on the front. Big time rebound by Manigault. Tapped away by Joseph Lin. Charles Garcia has the lay. Up and down. Fight shot up in the air.
Charles Garcia, highlight play. Going all the way. Nothing Manigault can do there, but watch it from behind. That's your Instagram poster for Charles Garcia.
Tempo here picking up. Brandon Edwards for three. Does not go down. Manigault gets that somehow denied by the rim. But the ball goes back to the Black Bears somehow. Manigault again tries with the three. Gets it down this time. The pace here is picking up. Macau Black Bears down by only two. O.J. Mayo replies.
Simple as it gets for O.J. Mayo, just getting the basketball and floating it up for two. But Manigault didn't get the dunk. But he got the three on the very next possession.
That's simple math. That's more points for Manigault. Trying to get back in there again. Nice defense by Esho. It is out on Esho, however, and there is going to be a TV timeout for us to get a bit of a breather after that fast pace back and forth. We will be back for the last 3 minutes and 50 seconds action of the third quarter in a bit.
Corner, as soon as he comes out and doesn't get the ball, you exit corner. Kenny, back screen for B. B right here is going to be a switch with Esho. Catch it strong, Jenny, you're going right here. All right, let's go.
Hey, here we go, let's go.
On three, 1, 2, 3.
Together.
There by the Macau Black Bears. They tried to push the pace to get this back even, but unable to just knock down the big time buckets. Nonetheless, they're still down by only 4 points. 61-57 Fubon Braves. Macau Black Bears getting the ball. Getting young, nice pass inside. Brandon Edwards with one of the easiest finishes by anyone so far this game.
Great play called there off the timeout. Brandon Edwards is right open down low for the finish. Another chance for them to make a stop and possibly tie the game.
Nice pass, but tapped away. The Black Bears on the run. And it goes to Jenny Leung. Off the back of the rim, just a bit there. Manigault trying to stop the break.
Would have been their first lead in a minute there.
Charles Garcia. just working it down low. The big man with another 2 points in the paint for the Braves.
Man amongst boys for Charles Garcia down low. 3 white shirts surrounding him. And that basket underneath the basket there, but no problem, just carrying all the way up, all of them up in the rim with him. Charles Garcia continuing this monster performance. 18 points, 8 assists.
Charles Garcia douses the fire of the Macau Black Bears a bit there with that play, but coming back up again. Mike McKinney to Kenny Manigault. Manigault to the corner. Taking it back down the perimeter again. McKinney trying to shake Esho. Mid-range jumper with a hand in his face. Nearly goes down there. AJ Mayo bringing it back up, looking for his inside players. Trying to post it down on Leung. Stolen by Manigault. Joseph Lin lets it go. Kenny Manigault looking for the highlight reel there.
Oh, that's a bad man with bad intentions. Kenny Manigault.
Charles Garcia not ready to accept that, but the contact was there.
He was trying to get Charles Garcia in his Instagram post. Almost, but not quite for Kenny Manigault.
It's a smart play by Manigault, though, because he is a really good free throw shooter. So a trip to the free throw line is basically just as good as a dunk. 90% free throw shooter this season.
And Fubon just really continuing to find answers to every Macau Black Bear run. That's why they've made sure that they've been keeping Macau Black Bears at bay, continuing to lead in this game.
A rare miss by Manigault. Still down by 4 on the Black Bears. OJ Mayo shaking the defense, draws a foul. If that is on McKinney, that should be his 4th personal. We will see who it is officially on. Yep, Coach Charles Hantumarco forced to sub out his leading scorer, who has picked up his 4th foul. Big turn of events for the Macau Black Bears. Mayo knocked down only 1 of 2.
You gotta love the crowd here in Macau in Venetian Hotel. Really trying to get into their opponents' heads, especially during those free throws.
Trying to make as much noise as they can. Jennings Liu has to take on a lot more of the ball handling responsibilities. And the kicker to see how one-handed runner rolls out. Brendan Edwards, tough rebound. Jennings Liu still can't hit. Braves on the break. Chang pull away for the layup. This is the front, but Maxi Esho collects the offensive board. Another easy 2 points for the Braves.
And just the hustle to run back for Maxi Esho and also Charles Garcia. Right place, right time for the offensive rebound and stick back for Maxi Esho.
Edwards to the corner for Leung. Still cannot answer. Not his day, Jennings Liu. OJ Mayo all the way up for an easy fast break layup. Forcing a timeout called by the Black Bears as they fall down by 9 points. We'll be back for the last minute and 30 seconds of the 3rd quarter in a bit.
第三節有1分32秒嘅時間，比賽19對60，勇士暫時領先黑熊。小將球位，後邊嘅球咧5-5次，兩個罰球。第三節有17.3秒。比數76-64，勇士領先。好，各位觀眾咧，有我哋派禮物嘅時候，咁我哋呢個時候咧會有 向前进。不好意思啊，sorry。OK， 好呢邊。試下，出嚟先，加緊佢先。好呢個。OK。好，呢邊仲有冇？哇！呢邊好多觀眾舉手啦，呢邊係熱情啊！準備。好，再嚟多。OK，thank you。我補償下呢邊嘅觀眾先，補償下呢邊有少少。
Taipei Fubon Braves have managed to finish strong in each quarter. We are down to the final 10 minutes of this game. This is the ASEAN Basketball League Season 10. Rise to greatness here at the Venetian Hotel in Macau between the Macau Black Bears and the Taipei Fubon Braves at 76-64. Visited team on top.
And Fubon building a big cushion, 12 points. Could be 14 here. And that's not the way to start the fourth if you're the Macau Black Bears.
See Esho punching in the first 2 points for the final interval. Kenny Manigault, nice pass inside to Edwards. That's the foul called there. A good way to retaliate. They are gonna need big performances from their players here in the fourth quarter. It's gonna be tough, especially with Mike McKinney starting off this quarter on the bench, nursing 4 personal fouls.
And again, this is a crucial start to the quarter for the Macau Black Bears. And while OJ Mayo is on the bench for Fubon, another chance for them as Edwards converts the first and misses the second. Oh, unfortunately for them, the ball will stay on their side of the floor.
Just not falling the way for the Fubon Braves there. Jenning Leung inbounding the ball. Gets it to Warren. Warren Leung trying to break down Lin Junchuan. Does not get that 3. Ball goes around and finally into the hands of the Braves. Esho bringing it up. Hong Chi Chan gets it back to Esho. Esho with the long arms, unable to get it down. Nice hustle there again by the Braves, but gets called for the foul. Another foul by Lin Kun Chuan.
Great defense there for the Macau Black Bears, but just a sorry miss also for Maxi Esho. For sure he would want to get that back, but the hustle here for the Macau Black Bears, forcing the foul there on Lin as they get the basketball back, down by 13, talking about the Black Bears.
Cal just have to eat into this lead little by little, as much as possible until they can get McKinney back into the floor. Warren Leung to Jenning Leung. Jenning back to Edwards. And now finding the main man, Kenny Manigault. Dancing around, goes to the right side. What a layup by Kenny Manigault.
That's just too easy for Kenny Manigault, or at least he makes it look easy. Again, using his body to shield off Maxi Esho for the finish. Kenny Manigault.
22 points already by Manigault. He is open here for the drive. Dunks it in. Kenny Manigault goes up in the air for 2 more points.
And there you go, Kenny. There you go. Finally gets his Instagram post. What a flush for Kenny Manigault.
Gonna force a timeout for the Fubon Braves as they talk it over.
邊我哋會有一個全球熱愛嘅放鬆氣場 ASEAN 嘅壓式按摩器公代去試驗嘅。咁啊，大家如果想體驗嘅話，去呢度已經多咗翻嚟㗎。喺我哋售票處度嘅。
Senegal starting a bit of a run for the Macau Black Bears, punctuated with a dunk right before that timeout there, getting the Black Bears to within single digits.
This is when the Fubon Braves will have to lean on OJ Mayo as he re-enters the floor, but another local here.
Lin Guan-chun, a strong drive to the basket, replying for the Braves. Warren Liang. Braves now sticking tightly to Kenny Manigault. Switching everything, an offensive foul, a moving screen called on Brandon Edwards.
And that's the last thing you want to see if you're rooting for the Macau Black Bears. Another turnover here, giving the ball back to Fubon as Mike McKinney is back on the floor to finish this game off. 8 minutes, less than 8 minutes to go. And he will have to play disciplined defense to make sure he finishes this ball game off for his team.
And they are just trying to switch McKinney right on to Charles Garcia, though, but avoids it. Good defense by Edwards. Sending Leon pushing it up again. Nice pass to Edwards. Manigault for three. Barely rims out, but Manigault still able to get the board. McKinney has Joseph Lin. They're going to go in one-on-one. Kicks it to the corner. Warren Liam again hitting the back of the rim. Fubon Braves on the run. Lin Guan-chun for three.
And OJ Mayo just really making the right play, finding his teammate Lin wide open on the right wing.
Warren Lee and Kenny answer. Brandon Edwards with an offensive board. Leung back. Again with the board for the Braves and a foul on Manigault.
Leung is continuing to struggle on that three ball. One he loved in their last game. He actually hit 5 or 2 threes in their last game, scoring 12 points. But here today, just really struggling to find the mark.
Only 1 of 8. Jenny Leung from downtown. Maxi Esho up and under. What a move by the finals MVP.
Just athleticism at its finest for Maxi Esho, going up and under on that lay-in.
Braves taking advantage of the fast break. OJ Mayo going up ahead for the layup. Just adding on to the pain for the Macau Black Bears. game for the Fubon Braves. 18 points over the Macau Black Bears. Fans here were a bit worried heading into that timeout earlier as we saw Mike McKinney grimacing in pain, but he's back on the floor running up and down, so everything should be okay.
And that's the effect of an OJ Mayo, as Manigault had that personal 4-0 run in which Fubon needed to take that timeout. The entry of OJ Mayo giving them another spark, but Kenny Manigault refusing to give up here. Another crazy attack to the basket, and one opportunity for him.
Big game for Kenny Manigault so far. 26 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists. It's monstrous numbers. Unable to knock that free throw down though. Uncharacteristic game from the line. McKinney has Lynn on him. Trying to get that mid-range jumper up in the air. Rolls around. Edwards fighting for the board. And it will be out off of the Black Bears. Fubon Braves get the possession. Lynn Gorn-Shun coming up big here in the fourth quarter. Has the ball. Gets it to Mayo. Mayo has Liu Si Hao on him. Mayo stepping back, gets Liu in the air. Back to Esho for 3. What a big time basket.
Maxi Esho, we were talking about him prior to this game, talking about how he's been looking for his role, trying to figure things out here with Fubon. But I think he has finally found the right mix of being aggressive and also sharing the basketball with his teammates.
There with another rebound. Esho bringing the ball up. Liu Zihao called for the foul. Unable to contain him on that crossover.
Both Maxi Esho and OJ Mayo just really taking control of that offense. OJ Mayo with 20, Maxi Esho with 18. 38 points between the two imports.
Charles Garcia though, stepping back into that 3, does not go down that time. That would have been big for the Braves.
Well, the guy also has 17 points, so that's forgivable.
McKinney getting the screen, crossing down inside, gets the foul from Charles Garcia to try to chip away into this lead from the line.
And just the shiftiness of Mike McKinney. Look at that, right to left, and using his body to get that foul off of Charles Garcia. And again, the duo of McKinney and Manigault just really refusing to give up here. Down by 19 points, 4:39 remaining, and they continue to score buckets for the Macau Black Bears.
8 for 9 from the charity stripe. That's where he's done his damage. Joseph Lin has gone a bit cold here in the second half, and as we say that, knocks down a triple.
18 points for Joseph Lin. So all 4 guys, 3 imports, along with Joseph Lin, really on an offensive onslaught here in Macau.
Shooting the lights out. Liu Zihao gets it deep into Brendan Edwards. Charles Garcia, though, reached it up a little too close to the basket. Gets called for a goaltending here. Let's see if we can get a replay on that. I don't know if he touched the basket before or touched the basketball after it hit the backboard. Nonetheless, that's going to be 2 more points for the Black Bears. But the Braves have built a huge lead. Lin's going to play it slow. Getting the screen there from Garcia. Running it around. Lin, nice pass to Garcia. Gets fouled from behind. Garcia a little bit frustrated there. Wanted the easy basket.
Oh, he knows. Should have gotten that end one, Charles Garcia, but what a find for Joseph Lin. Playing with that pick and roll, finding his big guy down low. And look at the frustration here for Charles Garcia.
Never shy to express his emotions on the court.
18 points for Charles Garcia. Look at the stat line. Joseph Lin with 18. OJ Mayo with 20. Charles Garcia with 19. And Maxi Esho with 18 of his own.
Big night from the stars of the Fubon Braves. Able to counter the big games here by Mike McKinney and Kenny Manigault. Pulls up for a three. Still not backing down here on his home court.
Kenny Manigault has shown us any time Kenny Manigault can score.
Black Bears still gonna push it. Jennings Leon, can he snap out of the cold streak? That's gonna help a bit. Back-to-back threes by the Black Bear.
All shooters shoot. For Leon finally getting one in. Maybe a case of a little too late, we'll see. Ooh. Cold
dagger by Maxi Esho. That guy's a reigning champion for a reason.
Extending this lead back up to 17, just as Macau again threatening to cut into this deficit.
Nice find there by McKinney. Just gotta keep your head down and keep getting those easy buckets.
They gotta make stops though, talking about the Black Bears.
That is where they have been struggling in this game. Trying to pressure here, the double team by the Black Bears. Joseph Lin gets loose. Good pass to Charles Garcia. And the slam down low. And he will get called for a technical foul there. The ref's quick to get him up on that.
And you just said Charles Garcia not afraid to show his emotions, just a little too much for the referee after that slam.
Yeah, ref's trying to control it a bit.
On the rim a little too long.
Charles talking to the rest of it. He just wants to have some fun.
Adding a little entertainment in this game. And more importantly, they have entered the century mark. Talking about Fubon, it'll be tough to beat a team like this if you don't play defense. Talking about the Fubon Braves.
And Charles Antumarcos, though, looking already clearing his bench. Bringing in Lau Chonpong, Nelson Chan, Un Kam Chi, and He Jun Jian.
And that's his version of throwing in the white tower. So the Macau Black Bears just waiting for Fubon to take their imports out as well. What a game for the Fubon Braves, bouncing back from their defeat in the Philippines against San Miguel Alab Pilipinas.
So the locals getting some burn here. Lau. This is the second of an 8 home game stretch for the Macau Black Bears. So they'll be here for quite a while. Next up in line are the Saigon Heat, who will be visiting on January 14th. In Kam-chi looking to kick it around. Joseph Lin trying to get a steal here. Bit of a colorful matchup there between Nelson Chan and Joseph Lin, and Nelson with a steal. Gets an ovation from the crowd. Gets it back to Lau Chonpong. Nelson attacking. Turnover there by the colorful point guard. And Coach Roger Hsu also clearing his bench as well.
And there you go, like what you said, the locals getting in some reps here in Macau for both teams, all imports, including Maxi Esho finally leaving the floor. That's a good game for him. Time for him to get some rest after probably his best performance in a Fubon Braves jersey.
Nelson Chan trying to break down the defense. 3.6 seconds left on the shot clock. Again, a long home stretch for the Macau Black Bears here in the Venetian, Macau.
Few days for them to prepare, try to get this loss back, going up against the Saigon Heat.
We'll be getting the Saigon Heat, the Singapore Slingers, the Macau Wolf Warriors, Hong Kong Eastern, and Malaysia Dragons. 5 games in the next couple of weeks of January.
It's not an easy schedule for them, but you know, a couple of winnable games there.
Perkinjil unable to get onto the board. The Fubon Braves will still be on the road after this game. They will be playing the Macau Wolf Warriors in a couple of days on January 12th. Their local Sumburn as well.
Fubon picking up another win for them. They're now 7-4 in 3rd place. Technically, they have the most wins, but they've also played the most games. So right now they're at 7-4. Talking about the Fubon Braves.
Just getting some quality minutes and experience here for the players of both teams. After another road game for the Braves, they will be going back for the weekend on the 17th and the 18th against the Mono Vampire and Hong Kong Eastern. That's going to be 2 major matchups for the Braves.
Oh, they're going to be scary, especially now with Maxi Esho finally getting out of his slump. So they have 3 solid imports in Maxi Esho, OJ Mayo, and of course Charles Garcia. And if Joseph Lin can continue to run the table and run this offense the way he has the past few games, then that's a 4-headed monster there for Fubon.
Remember, they still have 2 key locals in Lin Chichia and Sai Wen Cheng, who are nursing injuries, but if they can see their teammates play like this, they can take their time to get better.
They're gonna need them though for the playoffs for sure, if they want to get this championship for the 10th season of the ABL.
And there you have it, the Fubon Braves get back into winning mode, their 7th win of the season over the Macau Black Bears, 100-85. Macau Black Bears dropped to 4-5 here in their 2nd straight home game at the Venetian, Macau.
That's solid win for Fubon on the road, bouncing back, losing against the Philippines a couple of days ago, but here taking care of business from start to finish. It's really an all-around performance for the Fubon Braves.
Yeah, big game by Kenny Manigault, 29.7 rebounds, 9 assists. And for the Fubon Braves, their 4 stars, Joseph Lin, Maxi Esho, OJ Mayo, and Charles Garcia put up the points and ran away with the win for the Fubon Braves. This has been another great game here in the 10th season of the ASEAN Basketball League. My name is TK and my partner Mikey Reyes, glad to present this game. We'll see you next time in the ABL.
Shui Lin
Angeles. Back-to-back triples for Mono Vampire.
Only 7 remaining. He makes his move. Young forces it up and in!
CC hasn't made a shot before that.
Pretty good so far here in the first half.
Lie. Oh, everyone for the Black Bears finding the bottom of the net.
Leaky with a big steal. Leaky for 3. That goes in. What a play!
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you.
Lee Shui-Lin sees an opening. Oh! Lee Shui-Lin! Money on the 3!
So turns, fires. Gelman go right there. Another block by Gelman.